Okay, we're now on to expanding single brackets with surds. Okay, so if you've seen this before, and if you've seen expanding single brackets, it's nothing you can't handle. We're just now involving surds. So to expand a bracket, you want to multiply out the term outside with the terms inside the bracket. So 6 times by root 3, 6 times by root 6. So the first bit is 6 times root 3. Okay, 6 times root 3. How do you write that? You just simply write it as 6 root 3. And then you've got 6 times by root 6. How do you write 6 times root 6? You simply write it as 6 root 6, okay? And you've got to think to yourself, well, can you simplify this any further? Well, you can't here. One, because root 3 and root 6, they're not like terms. You can't just go and add them. But can you simplify root 3? No, because root 3 is a prime number, so you can't break it down any further. Root 6, you can't write it as two numbers multiplied together, but one of them is a square number. Therefore, you can't simplify it any further. So simply, this is your answer. Okay, so you can try now the one on the right. Give this one a go. Expanding it, again, we're just timesing out the bracket. So we're doing 4 times by root 7, first of all. So we're doing 4 times root 7, which you just go and write as 4 root 7. And then 4 times by 5 is just simply 20, so plus 20. And then definitely here, you can't simplify it because, well, you've got a surd over here and you've got a number over here. They're definitely not like terms. So that is simply your answer. Okay, a slightly trickier one, but nothing that we can't handle, is to expand this again. So again, you follow the same process. You times out your first term with the first term in the bracket, first by the second term in the bracket. Okay, we're doing root 6 times by root 15 to begin with, okay, which is equal to root 90. So it's going to be root 90. We've then got root 6 times by negative 2 root 2. So root 6 times by negative 2 root 2. Well, you can't really see it, but before that root 6, there is a 1 there. So it's really 1 root 6. So you're doing 1 times by negative 2 is equal to negative 2. And then you've got that root 6 times by root 2, which is equal to root 12, using our surd laws, right? You're timesing two individual surds together. You write it as one big surd with your numbers times together underneath. Now, if you can, you've got to simplify the surd parts. And root 90 and root 12 can actually be simplified because, well, root 90 is the same thing as 9 times by 10. And we're taking away two lots of root 12. It's the same thing as 4 times by 3. When we saw from the previous video, simplifying surds for this part here can be written, root 9 is simply equal to 3 times by root 10, so 3 root 10. And you're taking away two lots of, well, root 4 is equal to 2 again, so timesing it by 2, and you've got that root 3, which is still there. So you've got the root 3, which is still there. So you've got 3 root 10. Take away, you've got negative 2 times by 2 is negative 4. Lots of root 3. Now, can you combine 3 root 10 and 4 root 3? You can't, because root 10 and root 3 are, of course, not like terms. Can you simplify root 10 any further? Well, no, because root 10, if you wrote it as something like 2 times by 5, well, neither 2 or 5 are square numbers. You cannot break it down any further. So this is our answer written in its simplest form. Okay, you cannot simplify it any further because you can't break down root 10 or root 3 any further to become the same surd. So that is your answer. Okay, good. This one, right, expand again. You can give this one a go and then I'll go through it. So hopefully you've had a go at this one. Let's go through it. Again, you want to expand out the bracket. So you want to go and do 5 times by root 5 times by root 8 to begin with, which is going to be root 40. And then you've got root 5 times by negative 5, root 6. So root 5 times by negative 5, root 6. Again, you can't see it, there's a 1 there. 1 times by negative 5 is negative 5. Root 5 times by root 6 is root 30, so root 30 goes in there. And then can you break down these surds any further? Well, root 40 you can, because root 40 is equal to root 4 times by 10. We're taking away 5 lots of root 30. You can write it, what can you write it as? Root 30. Can you break it down? I don't think you can. Let's double check it. No, root 30. You can't. So root 30, we just keep it as root 30. There's not two numbers that multiply together to give you 30, where one of them is a square number. So we just leave it. Whereas root 40, root 4 is equal to 2. So you've got two lots of root 10. Take away 5 root 30. Okay, And simply, that is your answer, because root 10 and root 30 are not like terms. You cannot combine them, and you can't break down root 10 or root 30 anymore. So this is your answer. Okay, and that is it for this video. Thank you.